Chris Brown and Summer Walker just turned a Las Vegas concert into pure fire with their steamy dance to his classic hit, Take You Down. Picture this packed arena. Lights flashing, fans screaming at the top of their lungs. It's the Breezy Bowl show. Chris's big night in Sin City, and he's owning the stage like always. But then, out of nowhere, he calls up Summer Walker, and the whole place loses it. They lock into this smooth, close-up routine that has everyone on their feet, phones out, capturing every second. It's the kind of moment that sticks with you. The energy buzzing through the air like electricity, making you feel like you're right there in the crowd. Let's break it down step by step. Because this performance wasn't just a quick spin, it was a full-on showstopper that built from chill vibes to total heat. Chris starts off solo, hitting those smooth notes on Take You Down. The track that has been a fan favorite for years with its silky beat and that hook that gets your hips moving without even trying. The crowd's already swaying, singing along word for word, when Chris pauses mid-verse and grins at the audience. "Y'all ready for something special?" he says, his voice booming over the speakers. The lights dim just a touch, spotlights swirling, and boom, Summer Walker steps out from the wings. Looking fierce in her outfit, all confidence and glow. The cheers hit like a wave, crashing over the stage. They don't waste a beat. As the music kicks back in, Chris pulls her into the center, their moves syncing up like they've rehearsed it 100 times. It's all about that chemistry, hands gliding, bodies close but not too much at first, teasing the crowd with spins and dips that match the song's slow build. Summer's got this effortless flow, her hair flipping as she matches Chris's steps, her smile saying she's all in on the fun. Then, as the chorus drops, things heat up. Chris gets playful, circling her with that signature footwork of his, quick slides and pops that make the floor shake. She laughs into the mic, feeding off the energy in the fans. They're yelling, jumping, turning the arena into one big party. But the real magic hits when they go for the close part. Chris draws her in, and they drop into this locked-in choreography, smooth grinds and holds that feel straight out of a music video but live raw and right in your face. The two of them moving like one unit under the hot lights. The beat pulses, bass thumping in your chest, and you can see the sweat starting to shine on their skin, the pure joy in their eyes as they nail every turn. It's not rushed, it's deliberate, drawing out the tension in the song, making every second count. The crowd's going nuts, a sea of arms waving. Phones are everywhere, lights from screens twinkling like stars, everyone wanting to relive this later. Summer holds her own the whole time, no doubt about it. She's not just there to stand pretty, she's dipping low, popping back up with a twist that has Chris nodding in approval, like they're trading the spotlight back and forth. At one point, she takes the lead, guiding him through a slow circle, her hand on his shoulder, and the way they lock eyes. It's electric, the kind of connection that makes you root for them. Chris responds by lifting her into a quick spin, setting her down gentle, and they both break into grins, feeding off each other's vibe. The song's lyrics float over it all. "I am gone, nah, take you down," and in that moment, it feels like they're delivering on every word. Turning words into motion that's fun, flirty, and full of life. The time they hit the bridge, the arena's on fire. Fans are pressed against the barriers, straining to get closer, some even climbing on chairs for a better view. You can hear the gasps and laughs mixing with the music, people whispering to their friends. Did you see that? Chris and Summer keep it going, weaving in little ad-libs or humming a harmony, him throwing in a freestyle step that gets everyone clapping on beat. It's seamless, like the song was made for this exact pair-up. As the final chorus rolls in, they amp it up one last time. Bodhi's sinking in a final grind and release that leaves the crowd breathless. They hold the pose for a beat, spotlights freezing them there, then break apart laughing, waving to the sea of faces. Chris pulls her in for a quick hug, whispers something that makes her nod. And just like that, the moment's etched in everyone's memory. Now let's talk about how this landed with the fans, because the reactions poured in faster than you could hit refresh on your feed. Right after, clips started flooding social media, short bursts of the dance, slowed down for those epic breakdowns, or sped up for the hype. People were losing their minds in the comments, typing things like "that energy though," and they ate that up. One fan posted a full video from the floor, captioning it "Best surprise, ever. Breezy and Summer just changed lives." Shares hit the thousands quick, turning what was a Vegas secret into worldwide buzz. Even folks who weren't there tuned in, watching on their couches, nodding along like they felt the heat through the screen. Summer herself jumped in later, sharing a behind-the-scenes snap on her page, all smiles with a simple, "What a night." No long caption needed, the video said it all. Her followers lit up, hundreds replying with fire emojis and hearts, saying how she slayed it, how the peer-up was chef's kiss perfect. Chris reposted a fan edit too, adding his own Vegas magic with a wink emoji, keeping the good vibes rolling. It's the kind of cross-post love that shows real respect between artists. It's the stuff that makes music feel alive and connected. This wasn't some random team-up either. Chris has been touring hard, hitting cities with shows that pack in hits from his whole catalog, and bringing out guests like this keeps things fresh. Summer's been on a roll too, dropping tracks that hit deep and performing with that soulful edge she brings to everything. Pairing her voice and style with "Take You Down" added a new layer, her smooth tones blending with the original S-groove, making it feel updated without losing the heart. Fans noticed right away, commenting on how her presence softened the edges, turned it into something even more inviting. It's like the song got a globe, proving classics can evolve when the right people step in. And speaking of the crowd's energy, let's zoom in on that arena vibe for a sec. Breezy Bowl isn't just any show, it's Chris's home turf event. Designed to feel like a bowl game tailgate, but with beats instead of touchdowns. When Summer joined, it was like flipping a switch. The cheers went from loud to deafening. A wall of sound that vibrated through the seats. You had groups of friends hugging, strangers high-fiving, everyone caught up in the shared thrill. It's moments like these that remind you why live music hits different. No filters, no edits, just pure, unfiltered joy, bouncing off every surface. As the performance wrapped, Chris didn't let the high drop. He grabbed the mic again, shouting out Summer with a big, "Give it up for my girl," and the applause thundered back. She blew kisses to the crowd, lingering on stage just long enough to soak it in, then slipped off with a wave. The show rolled on, but that segment? It was the peak, the part everyone's replaying in their heads. Later clips showed fans lingering outside, still buzzing, swapping stories about their favorite bits, the spin, the grind, the laugh they shared at the end. It's the glue that turns a concert into a memory, something you tell your buddies about for weeks. Diving a bit deeper into what made their moves pop, think about the choreography. Chris is a dance king, no question. His steps are sharp, full of bounce, pulling from years of training that make it look easy. He layered in those signature isolations, where his body hits every note like it's punctuation. Summer matched without missing a beat, her style more fluid, like water flowing around rocks, adding contrast that kept it dynamic. Together it was balance, his power, meeting her grace, creating this push-pull that mirrored the song's rhythm. No stiff poses here. It was all organic, born from the music, with room for improv that felt spontaneous. Experts online broke it down quick, noting how the footwork echoed old-school R&B videos, but with a modern twist, fresh for today's crowd. The song choice itself played a huge role in the magic. Take You Down has that timeless pull mid-tempo groove that's perfect for close dancing, lyrics that flirt without overdoing it, and a melody that sticks like glue. Bringing Summer In gave it a duet feel, her ad-libs weaving in like threads in a tapestry, enriching the texture. It's proof that good music ages like fine wine, getting better with collaborators who get it. Of course, no big moment like this flies without some fun side stories from the night. Word from folks in the pit, those super close seats, said the air got thicker with excitement. Like everyone was holding their breath during the intense parts. One attendee shared how a group next to them started a mini dance party in the aisles, copying the moves as best they could. Security had smiles on their faces, too, caught up in the wave. Backstage whispers hinted at how it came together last minute, Chris spotting Summer in the crowd earlier and thinking, why not? That spontaneity. It's the secret sauce, making it feel real, not scripted. As the clips spread, the love kept coming. Music pages reposted with breakdowns, highlighting the sync, the smiles, the sheer fun. It's sparking talks about more collabs. Could this be the start of a joint track? Fans are hoping, flooding comments with ideas. For now, though, it's enough that this one moment captured lightning in a bottle. A snapshot of two talents clicking at the perfect time, wrapping back to where it all began. A quick nod to the roots keeps it grounded. Take You Down dropped back in 2007 on Chris's debut album. A breakout that showed his knack for blending voice and moves into something irresistible. It climbed charts fast, became a staple in clubs and cars, the kind of song that launches summer nights. Chris has revisited it on tours ever since, tweaking it to fit the crowd's mood. Summer Walker rising with her own hits full of heart and honesty. It's like passing the torch, but brighter, proving R&B's family tree is strong and growing. Chris Brown and Summer Walker delivered connection in a world that craves it. It's reminding us music's best when it pulls people together. If you haven't seen the videos yet, hunt them down. They're worth every second. Nights like Breezy Bowl, they're why we show up, why we cheer, why we keep coming back for more. And who knows, maybe next tour we'll get an encore that tops this. Until then, this one's got us all moving.